Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. On this occasion, I want to share and introduce to you about my hometown tourism place. So, in my home Mojokerto have so many Majapahit heritage kingdom. There is 9 temple, I think. Actually, I want to go there, but yes, I can't go there because this coronavirus pandemic. But no problem. I can share and give you information with photo that I found on the internet. Let's go on. Ancient capital of Majapahit. The village of Trowlan lies on the plains to the southwest of Surabaya, not far from Mojokerto. Here is to be found one of East Java's most exciting archaeological sites, the ancient capital of Majapahit itself. During the last few years, teams of scientists have been busy excavating and, where possible, restoring the remains of the historical city. Most of the buildings, which were made from a reddish brick, have long since collapsed, but some of the large structures have at least partially survived and are undergoing a reconstruction program. Some of Trowlan's more important remains include the Gateway of Bajang Ratu, recently restored, the bathing place Candi Tikus, Candi Brahu, where it is said that the cremation of several of Majapahit's rules were carried out, the tomb of the prince from Kampa, Candi Manak Jinggo, Candi Sumur Upas, as well as the split gateway Ringin Lawang, which is presently ongoing reconstruction. Trowlan also has a large museum, which not long ago was extended to include the collection of sculpture and artifacts, which used to be housed in the Museum of the Archaeological Service in Mojokerto. One of Trowlan's central attractions is the new archaeological museum, to be found on the western side of the Kolam Segaran. Officially opened in 1987, it was built for the purpose of displaying and preserving the ever-increasing number of historical treasures discovered in the vicinity of the old Mojopahit capital, covering a spacious area of some 57,625 square meters. This new site accommodates the collection of the old Trowlan Museum, as well as the bulk of the stone sculpture which used to be housed in the Museum of Mojokerto. Among the objects on display, a few deserve special mention, notably the famous portrait statue of Erlangga as Vishnu on Garuda from Candi Belahan, a winged figure which is said to portray the legendary king of Blambangan, Minak Jinggo, and a part of a temple from Ampel Gading, Malang, displaying the story of Samudra Mantana in finely carved relief. Candi Tikus, the Red Temple, is located about 500 meters southeast of Candi Bajang Ratu. Restored to its present condition between the years 1985 and 1989. The site comprises the remains of an ancient ritual bathing place or petirtaan dating from the Majapahit period. The principal building originally consisted of two terraces, upon which a concentric arrangement of turrets surrounded the highest of part the structure, located in the center. This form may be seen to reflect that of the holy mountain Mahameru of Hindu mythology, from which is believed to spring the elixir of immortality. The unusual name of this Chandi is connected with the circumstance of its discovery in 1950. At that time, apparently, the neighborhood was experiencing a plague of rats. Its time efforts were made to exterminate them. However, the creatures would disappear down a hole in a small hillock. On the order of the old region of Mojokerto, Kromojoyo Adinegoro, the mound was consequently excavated with the purpose of destroying the rat's nest. The result was the discovery of one of Trowelland's most important archaeological sites. Pendopo Agung or Grand Reception Hall. Trowelland's Pendopo Agung is believed to be the site of a royal audience hall dating from the time of Mojopahit. In recent years, a new roof has been constructed, under which can be seen photographic portraits of the commanders of the East Javanese Armed Force Brawijaya Division. The pillars supporting the roof rest on the original stone foundations. Bajang Ratu Temple, located in the hamlet of Kraton, not far from Tikus Temple, is one of Trowelland's principal attractions. The remains consist of an elegant gateway built from red brick, probably dating from around the middle 14th century. The shape of the building is tall and slender, rising to a height of just over 60 meters. Restoration was complete in 1991. The gateway was originally connected to a brick wall, running off to the left and right, by way of a form resembling wings. This ornamental device, known as Paduraksa, can be seen on other ancient Javanese gateways, notably at Plumbangan, near Wulingi, at Jedong, on the northern slope of Mountain Penanggungan, as well as at Belahan Temple. The winged gateway found its full expression, however, in the 14th century tomb of Sendang Dur. Kedaton Temple can be found in the village of Sentonorjo, Trowelland. The site displays extensive brick foundations, supporting a suggestion that it may once have been the location of a place. A legend connects the Payson Well or Sumur Upas, which lies within the Kedaton complex, with the Majapahit royal family. According to the story, it was at Sumur Upas that Brawijaya V, last king of Majapahit, vanished from sight rather than face defeat. Popular belief has it that Brawijaya retired to a supernatural kingdom, said to be situated on the peak of Mountain Lawu. Siti Inggil Graveyard, it was the meditation place of the first Majapahit king, Raden Wijaya Kartajaya Jayawardana. According to the story, it was Punden which was called Lemah Geneng or Siti Inggil. In front of Siti Inggil, there are two graves, the graves of Sapu Angin and Sapu Jagat. This is visited by many local or friends visitors every Friday Legi, one of Javanese days. Its location is at Kedung Wulan, Bejijong, Trowulan, Mojokerto. Siti Inggil grave is one of pilgrimage tourism in Trowulan. Many pilgrims often visit this place to pray or having a wish. The visitors usually bring flowers for the grave and pray together. Lying to the northeast of the Kolam Segaran is a Muslim tomb dating from the year AD 4048. Popular belief has it that this is the grave of a princess from Kampa, Vietnam, who married the last king of Majapahit and converted him to Islam. The princess is further connected with the Wali Songo or Nine Saints of Islam, who were instrumental in spreading the new religion throughout Java during the 5th and 6th centuries. Mojo fruit, Aigle marmelos Korea, is Raranese fruit, which many found in East Java area, especially in Mojokerto Regency and its surroundings. Mojo fruit has two compounds, namely antiviral compound and poison compound. Antiviral compound is enough useful because can be applied to fight against bacterium, microbe, and virus, while the poison compound is exactly harm because it can make a death. But even many publics assuming that mojo fruit cannot be consumed. The reality is there are many people who wish to look after it. There are some opinions say that mojo tree, which is the legend plant in Indonesia, simply have many special quality. The mosquitoes are not like its bitter taste, so that its extract is applicable to avoid mosquito if it rub to arm and foot. Mojo tree yield fruit of equal fruit like Citrus maxima. The fruit is green, its kernel is white like white pumpkin and small seed, while the old mojo is amber with white kernel, tastes bitter. Mojo fruit is historic fruit related to the forming of the biggest kingdom in Indonesia, Mojopahit. It is said that Mojopahit found when Raden Wijaya is permitted to cut open Tarik forest. With his army and Madura team helps, he cut open the forest so that it was good to occupy it. When they were working, one of the army felt hungry. Then the guard tried to look for food in the middle of the forest, but he just met Mojo tree with the circle fruit and green. The guard was thinking to eat this Mojo fruit. Then he ate the fruit, which actually the taste is bitter. Involuntarily, he said that Mojo fruit is bitter because most of all area in the forest is grown by Mojo tree, which is bitter. Hence after that, the place is named Mojopahit, which means the bitter Mojo fruit. Then finally, the name of Mojopahit Kingdom is very famous until now, and the beliefs as Indonesian's Genesis. Now many people who have never seen Mojo fruit, but Mojo tree are found in many areas such as Mojokerto, Nganjuk, Jombang, and its surroundings. Even its special quality is not known yet, but it is quite a view of people who wish to plant Mojo tree as house yard decorator in order to see green and fresh.